All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
I sure hope so. She might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it. Unfortunately, I have no idea. Like Neva said, it's a prototype, so it could look like anything. Once you're inside SY920 and you're behind their firewalls, you should pick through their computer system. With any luck, it'll point you the right way.
Oh, and one more thing. SY920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops, and we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the
Okay, you'll make sure. More like get drunk while Jazz does.
Privileges of rank, my darling. And you, get the hell out of here and don't come back. Stay sharp, Rook.
Yeah.
I take it you're Neva's new recruit? Careful, the walls have ears. SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So together we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Huh. Neva warned me you were difficult. Clearly I didn't understand. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk isn't. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. Good, then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY920, you can't come and go as you please. Only what I've been told. Get you on the S1. That being said, I can't. Fine by me. If this goes bad, the less I know. And if I do get called, there'll be. We'll talk more on the ship.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Always looking for the next mark. Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Barton,
Yes, what?
glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you all.
Always looking for the next mark.
Okay. Hello.
Hello? Yes?
Alright, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. Alright, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and ram drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship, the fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that. I'm the pilot of the Jade Swan. She's a good bird. Never gets cranky.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your advantage. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom.
Hey. I was a UC pilot before getting discharged. They say dishonorably, but that's debatable.
With the Jade Swan. Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of them. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
The upkeep on a station this size is enormous, but work has to be done.
I need to stop by clinic later.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first check. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to them.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station.
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead.
No alarms or warnings on the comms. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another check. This far down, you might need a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer. Try the security office. They likely have a computer. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
You headed down to the engineering bay? Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine? If you're 15 minutes early, you're still 10 minutes late.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
You lost, Vincent?
How are the tests for the comms might go?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial.
Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing. You are, and I've delivered you just as the go. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado, but it looks like you'll need to find your own way off. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issue. It was an honor to work with a true professor. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
team is looking for more test pilots?
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar. So, what's this big project you're working on?
Well, I can tell you, but then I don't.
Intercepting transponder data in a Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why? Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't. It's attached to a prototype, and we're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types. But the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties. All right. Do I know? Splendid. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention. I see. It would have been nice if they kept me in the loop. You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to... All right, you've convinced me. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing so...
Ready for duty, pilot? Access granted. Be sure to head to the control center and schedule the flight.
I was the kid who ate too much heel paste. Look at me now. Marine on the DC Star Station.
I've heard the engineers say Dr. Vogel is an AI.
Yes. What?
Changing leaderships. Security's been beefed up.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
I have things for you. Never get tired of that. And we're locked in.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock you out.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the company... Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. You read my mind. I don't like the thought of putting my routes in jeopardy over an old story. But I respect Delgado and I believe he's onto something. What that is, though, remains to be seen. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give them...
Inheritance stuff.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what the...
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. It's all we got. Now you are part of this job, so deal with it. Besides.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together.
All right, let's not get carried away. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. Don't worry. When Grixis' legacy is aboard the Key, we'll be splitting plenty of cash. Until then, I want you to do everything Estelle asks. Follow. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. We are one step away from Grixis' legacy.
Thanks for making me look good.
It's tough not seeing any action. Secure.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the comm spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends. I'll see what I can do. You've certainly gone above and beyond the call of duty. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
What can I do for you?
I've heard the technology in the station